This is once again the combined voice of the civil society groups in Katanga, DRC. Subsequent to our first appeal done on the 3rd of January 2022, regarding the abduction of Brigadier General John Mulongo Dibwe on the Zambian soil, we have since discovered that there was also a second victim, Mr. Igor Sakaumin. Igor is an innocent relative of the General Mulongo Dibwe who was caught up in the crossfire. Since their abduction in the Zambian city of Ndola at midnight of the 3rd, the whereabouts and condition of the two victims remain unknown. Unconfirmed reports seem to point to the possibility that the two victims might have succumbed and died as a result of injuries sustained during the abductions and torture that followed. We appeal on behalf of the languishing families of Brigadier General John Mulongo and Igor Sakaumin to SADC member states, to human rights organizations, to the diplomatic community and churches in Zambia to help with your voices. The perpetrators of this barbaric, heinous, and terroristic mission must be brought to book. If the General John Mulongo and Igor are still alive, they should be located. If they are dead, at least their remains must be accounted for. This responsibility is put squarely on the Zambian authorities. But who are these perpetrators of this evil act? They are none other than John Tshibangu and Ngoi Mpoi. John Tshibangu and his accomplice are former members of the Congolese army. Between 2013 and 2014, John Tshibangu and his accomplice led a rebellion in the Kasai province. After committing numerous atrocities that included the murder of two innocent European journalists, Michael Sharp and Zaida Catalan, the two rebels fled to Uganda, then Tanzania. In Tanzania, the two were arrested and extradited back to DRC, where they were tried to found guilty and put into prison. Immediately after the 2018 DRC elections, the current regime here in DRC, under President Felix Tshisekedi, released the rebels John Tshibangu and Ngoi Mpoi from the prison and reinstated them back into the army. John Tshibangu and Ngoi Mpoi were immediately tasked with the tracing of suspected enemies of the government, local and outside of the country, with the precise task of eliminating them. Their entrance into Zambia and the abduction of Brigadier General Mulongo and Igor Sakaumin is one such mission given to them by the DRC regime. We are appealing on behalf of their families, the missing Brigadier General John Mulongo and Igor Sakaumin, or at least their remains must be accounted for. As civil society, we are beginning to fail to understand how the whole combined security sectors of Zambia have for 4 days now failed to shed light into the whereabouts and condition of the two victims. The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is for good men to do or say nothing.